All right. Good morning. Does everyone hear the sound now? Good. That's wonderful. My name is George Kosch. I'm the CEO of Worldprofit. Starting a few minutes late because I updated my software for this system that you're watching, and it shut my whole sound system off. It's back now. What are we going to talk about? Let's go back to today's topics. Here's the number one reason people make money. We're going to talk about that today. Second thing, you've got hundreds of associates, but none are buying. What can they do to change that? Why do landing pages, opt-in pages, squeeze pages, why do they generate leads and lead to money? And then we're going to talk about some AI tools to watch out for because they're rampant and they're costly, but they don't do what you think they do. How do you get back on track? We're going to talk about that. And then you've got 1,000 visits according to Worldprofit, but your tracker only shows 300. Why? What could be causing that? Okay, so we're going to talk about that. But first, a little bit about the background of Worldprofit myself. I started after high school, got into university through Royal Military College in the military, and I did 6 years as a pilot, with my last tour being an instructor on the jet trainers, which was awesome. Got into this business, really just had a year off, full pay, and decided, hey, let's play around with this internet thing because I had a year. And guess what? The internet just happened to be in 1994, 30 years ago, and it just exploded from there. And most of you know that. A lot of you weren't on the internet, of course, until maybe after the year 2000, but it's pretty solid now. I mean, we've got it all set up here. It's pretty cool. Worldprofit, what do we do though? We teach people to make money online, but through a very different way than, well, most of those, make $10,000 a week. It's easy, that kind of a thing. We don't do that. We teach people to generate leads. We teach people to use the list that they build from those leads to generate income by selling them services and products. It could be Amazon, ClickBank, Worldprofit, that sort of a thing. Okay, so it's very, very important to understand that you have to start your business by promotion, by sending out the right things that generate leads. And the only thing that does that are these things called landing pages or squeeze pages or opt-in pages that actually outline exactly what the person gets for signing up. Okay, so you're going to learn all of this on lesson 3. So you need to get to lesson 3 and stay on it for at least 21 days. I've had a person that did this. They watched the video and they told me that they watched the video. And I said, well, that's good. I'm glad, they sent me a nice long letter about what they're doing. And so, of course, I go in to look in their ad tracker to confirm. They probably, if I think she said, I've watched the video 3 times. Good. The ad tracker, 0. There's nothing, There's no clicks. So I sent back a note and I said, you need to do the video, do the promotion, do the program. Don't just watch the videos. That's no good to just watch. You have to do the videos. Get your bonuses, because you're going to learn that in the first and second video, and then really break it down into what it is. Join sites, copy ads, and post them and repeat. It's the easiest thing ever. It's right there, but I can promise you 9 out of 10 people, they don't do the video. I don't know why. I did read an interesting article on the failure to want to learn something new. As adults, it is. It's like pulling teeth to say to somebody that you need to learn something. You need to do something in order to learn a new skill. And that skill, once you've learned, is an incredible thing. It really is, because the proof of the program is you. You're here. You're the traffic. I had another gentleman come to me about 2 weeks now about what we're going to talk about on the next slide. Well, I put my stuff into guaranteed visitors. I've got 1 million people under me. I'm a big shot, and I'm not getting what I want from your traffic, the free traffic, the bulk traffic. And I realized right there that if this guy was 1 million people, I've got 100 people waiting, well, then why don't you throw in $99 or $67? Well, that must be nothing to him, right? I've got so many people. Then $100, what's that? Apparently it's a lot. So he's a fibber. He's fibbing. We don't want to say the other word, but we're going to say he fibbed. Doesn't have anybody. He's relying on lack of promotion. These freebies like the Diamond Rotator, Traffic Blaster, the visitors are great. Put your URLs in there. There's nothing wrong with doing that. But you have to realize that the way that you're going to get fresh, new, targeted leads is by doing a promotion to these safe list exchanges. You can then move on to like things like Facebook groups, which they're hit and miss too, right? That's bulk traffic. Think about the people on social media. Social media is getting a pounding these days of fakeness and bots and garbage, right? The safe list and traffic exchanges are gold mines. They really are. There's people in there that are trying to make money. And they're just posting their stuff. Not necessarily, not if you use the landing pages and the opt-in pages that we have, right? So the very first video under training that you're going to see is going to get your commission set up your profile area, and get your way around. And hopefully as you watch it, you start to get a feel for the fact that Worldprofit is putting you to work by doing these things. We get you out of the gate right away, setting up your profile, setting up your commissions, getting ready to promote, and then making you aware of the free advertising programs, what the Live Business Center does. I mean, the Live Business Center is staffed by members of Worldprofit, and they're not secretly paid. They're not, they're just people. They're members of Worldprofit for years. And they're just in there volunteering their time to do that, to help you with the associates that come into the member area, to give them some guidance and to show them around Worldprofit, and to teach them what Worldprofit's about, but also to answer their questions. They come in and they're not sure what to do. They don't know where to go. They landed on a page that says you get free credits. You get 18 free memberships that can be upgraded, and they want to know all about that. So the monitors are there to help them. The most useful tool is your ad tracker on the top menu, and it will confirm if you are promoting correctly. And if you're not getting at least 200 clicks a day, you're not promoting. I recommend you go back to lesson 3 and start over with the second video, because that's a must. That's a must do. If you don't do that, not going to work. We also handle sending a newsletter to all the associates every day. So every associate, including the ones you get for signing up, the ones you get for upgrading, the ones you get as a monitor, all of those, you don't need to touch them. You really don't. We're sending out newsletters every day. Here's an example. I'm just sending out another burst of newsletters to this group of people here, and you can see it's going out. The last bunch went out to 22,000 people, and this one here is going out to, well, we'll find out in a minute. These are our newsletter system that is sending to associates that you have brought into the program or that you were given. They get an email every single day through our mail servers. So you don't need to worry about sending out to them or anything, and we'll let that run, and I'll show you how many it goes out to. And these are just bursts that we do all day. I mean, we don't just send out to 100,000, we send out to small amounts. That keeps our bulk email ratings and stuff like that in check. And we can also get rid of bounced emails, right? Emails that they're bouncing. They're abandoned email boxes, things like that. Remember to use cool tools on the top menu. It's for these 3 really incredible pieces of software: JitBit Auto Text, RoboForm for password organizing, and Postbox for email management. Does anyone have any questions so far about anything? Any questions about anything? If so, you could just type them in. I'll follow along and do the best I can to answer them. So this is a big question that, I guess, why do people make money? How do they make money? What are they doing to make money? That kind of a thing. The number one reason is actually a pretty simple one to me. They've gone to lesson 3 and they've signed up for a site like Hercules or State of the Art Mailer, and they've sent out a mailing using the ad examples. And they've done this over and over again to all of the different safe listen exchanges that they find. You'll find them through promotion, your own promotion, and your receiving of emails from these sites, right? They send out emails all the time, and you can run into new offers from safe listen exchanges and take them, sign up. But importantly, make sure that you take your notes. Make sure you write down what you're signing up for and when. So you keep this just a little diary, I guess, a business diary of all of the things that you're doing with respect to signing up for new sites. Write down your username that you pick and the email address that you're using. The reason is consistently promoting. That's the key. You have to remember that there are thousands upon thousands of people out there that are trying to make money online. And a huge percentage, probably close to 98, 99% of them are doing it wrong, right? They're sending out ads to buy things. So, you've got that part licked. Nobody's buying anything that way. That is, safe listing exchanges, you don't sell anything on those. So you're the one that's coming in differently by promoting opt-in pages that say to people, hey, how about we get this? So if we go in here and we look at one as an example through the ad examples that you're taught about, you can see that these pages, and this is one of my favorites, the 25 promotion, it outlines very clearly over here, we have 25 places that you can post to at no cost. 25. I mean, there's 18 sites, right? So that's 18 of them. Classified ads, 50,000 visitors, there's 20. And then you go through 500,000 credits, social network, mini blog package, marketplace, ad stream, solo email blaster. There's 25. They're right there. What do you have to do? You just have to sign up. So that's what works. All right, that's the secret. Is just doing that over and over again, and eventually you get people signing up, and then they come in and they say, well, if you're successful and I've upgraded, there must be more people like me out there. Well, there's thousands of them, millions of them. So take that as the number one reason. You've got hundreds of associates that aren't buying. What can you do? Oh, this is very common. We have over, I'd say, about 1.4 million associates that have logged in within the last year. The other ones, about 800,000, they're pretty much gone. We leave them on the list just to keep the counter where it should be. I mean, that's how many have signed up. Really active associates, probably about 500,000 to 600,000 that are, they sign up. You can see it when you put the fake, the AI LBC on. You see that list of people that have logged in, and it's just coming in. So what do you do about them? Forget about them, honestly. Bring more in. That's what I told this, can't remember his name. I get a lot of sport tickets. I said to him, well, forget about them. We're emailing them constantly. We're doing everything we can to invite them back. And, they're probably, abandoned their Gmail account by now. A lot of them are just there for the free stuff. Fine. Promote and get new associates. It's the road behind you. You can't do anything about it. It's like when you're flying a plane, the sky above you is meaningless. What you want to know is that there's sky below you so you don't crash. So bring more in. That's why these companies, these giant companies, keep annoying us to death when we're watching anything on TV, like hockey. Try to watch hockey, baseball, football, basketball, or golf. It's loaded with commercials. And you think some of these companies are massive. Like Apple's a $1 trillion company. Why do I see their ads all the time for their Apple? Buy Apple, buy Apple. There's an iPhone coming out. There's iPhone 6000. It's out now. Well, why bother? What's the point? They're already a $1 trillion company. Why do they keep annoying us with these stupid ads all the time? That's why when your associates aren't buying, get more. That's what you should be doing every day, getting more. So next, deal with the next one. So why do these pages work? How do they lead to money? Number one, they build a list. You have a list of people that sign up and they go into your prospect manager. And from there, that's where you take over. You can start promoting to them through the prospect email. Because it allows you, if you say, let's use this letter, you can then send mail out to the different groups that you have. Okay. And if you want to create a mini group, you can go back to the prospect manager and you can select some prospects that you want to put on a specific group. And then you can go down here and you can select what you want to change them into. And then you can just, all you have to do is change the type, and then they will change to group that you picked, 4 of them. Now you can email this group. So you can go into your emailer, and I don't know what I called that. I think it was called group something. Anyways, they're here, and you should see them under Emerald group. There it is. Group Emerald May 3rd is now 9 people. And then you can send them a message. Okay? So that's why they work, and that's how that leads to money, because then you can, now that they're on your list, you can email them in small bunches of 10, 20, 30. I'd never go above 50, right? You don't want to do that. Have a group, mail them, maybe take notes if you need to, and go. Watch out for AI tools that tell you they're going to take your WordPress site, build it, and post to it. It's fine if you want an AI to help you build a site. Nothing wrong with that. But when you find these tools that say they're going to auto post, auto this, auto that, be careful because they won't work. Google is extremely specific about this one. If you think you're going to generate an automated site that's going to generate all of these great articles and things for you, you will be delisted immediately. So there's my warning. I gave this warning out many years ago when they used to have these, they were called backlink farms. Some, wisecracker would create 150, 200, 300 websites. And they would post links on these sites. And you would buy a link. In other words, they would post your link back to your site on hundreds of sites. And that failed miserably. It worked for about 6 months. I'd say 6 to 8 months. It worked great. People were getting all these backlinks, right? Well, then Google and Bing and all these companies just X that out. They said, no, we know what you're doing. You're gone. Then we went into the auto posters that would grab articles from the internet and then take them and post them on your WordPress site. That was the second wave. Gone, because that was called the copy penalty, right? You're copying. So you can't just replicate articles. So then the third wave was, well, let our manipulation tools rewrite. Remember article rewriters? Post those. Failed. Now we're into AI. AI is very clever. It's extremely good at writing. It will fail. It's already failing. Don't do it. Don't pay money for that. It will fail. You'll see. Oh boy, 30 years in this business and I've seen it all. Okay, if you feel like you're off track and things aren't going very well, you're a little scrambled, you're lost, fill a support ticket in and say so. I created a video specifically to help you get back on track. It's free, it's easy, it's on YouTube. You can watch it over and over again if you want. This was my most interesting one. It's called, this one I've gotten quite a bit. You know, I get this from people randomly and they say to me, how come your counter says I have 1,000 visitors and my counter says 300? Isn't that's mind boggling, isn't it? How can there be such a discrepancy? Well, let me show you how. This is a gallery tester. So when people put ads in to our 50,000 visitors, oh, you see that? How that's broken out already? Somebody's broken out of the system. So I'll go back there. So we actually get rid of all those. We terminate those ones, full termination. So what you're seeing here is windows. These are windows into sites that I'm checking. And oh, see how slow the one on the right was to load? You probably didn't see this, but this one was slow to load. Probably won't track. Probably won't. Now watch the ones that don't load. Okay, there's a slow, no, that's good, that's good, that's good. We're so far we're good. I've already primed out about 60 today. So, you know, I've pruned out a lot, but you're going to see one and you're going to see a possible complaint from a person. Like I've cleaned these out pretty good. You'll see, we'll get one to come up. Of course, when I want to show one, it doesn't. These are all actually pretty good. Yeah. Okay. So there's a bit of a slow one there. Do you see I'm not a robot? Do you see what that one did? It's getting terminated. Okay, this person would come in and say, oh, sorry. This person would come in and say, listen, I'm not getting what you said. Well, yeah, because they bounced out before the tracker, right? So that's a problem. And we get these a lot. So what you're going to find with a slow loading page, and these are, of course, I pruned them out this morning quite a bit. We delete them. We get rid of them before a complaint can come in, but sometimes we don't. Like here's one right here at the top left. You see this one, how it's blank? This person will say, you say I got 960 visitors. That's because we track what we send. So that might be slow. Why? It could be a full site. It could be a slow network. Maybe it'll track 800, but there will be a discrepancy. Here's the other one, terminating, good. Oh, I got him. See? We get him before we can have a problem. So that guy's gone now. He might also break a page where we're tracking for the other person. So these things happen, but we're very clear. You see how these are all loading now? Oh, did you see that? That last one over here? Oh boy, can't go backwards. You saw it was there was a big X on it. That's an iframe blocker. It means they don't want our system, to be able to show that type of a site. Do you see this one's a redirect here? If you didn't catch this, but this person is being, I just terminate the ad and send them a nice note and say, your site won't work. Do you see this one here where it comes up, it says Chrome extension, this kind of thing? That's probably, well, it'll never work. So we just terminate the ad. This is why some of these sites are huge sites and they're slow to load. So their tracker never engages in time for us to go to the next site, right? For our visitors that come in, might see a gallery of 5 sites. So that's something to think about. Also, look at our login ads, for example. Say I go back in here and I get rid of these tabs here real quick. So I go in here and I'll go into my multi-commission system, which, by the way, if you have a bad email in any of these, you can fix them now. All you have to do is click here and it'll load. Give it a 5 to 10 seconds because I'm also loading links that you can click on to earn credits down here. You can change your email. and it will change it and activate you. That way it's a lot easier to do for all of our safe listing exchanges now. So if you log into one of these sites, you'll notice that you're going to get login ads here. Now let's see if these load. This is our landing page here at the top. This is also ours, but do you see how these ones here on the left aren't loading? I'm counting that as a visit. I can't help it if somebody is putting a site in that is not an opt-in page. These are probably full websites and they're not loading very fast. So the person is going to go like this. They're going to log in. They're going to get a visit, but they're going to say, "What's up? What's up? Where's the visits?" And I'll say, "Your site's too slow, or you've got a ad blocker on your site, or this, or that, or this." And I send them a long-winded email about trackers and why you have to be careful. How do you solve that problem? Very simple. Use a site that looks like this. Let's just randomly pick one. See how quick that loaded? There's only one thing on the site. This, sign up. It's not complicated. It's easy. It's an opt-in page, right? Another one. See how fast it loads? Bingo, done. YouTube videos load very fast. You never have a problem with YouTube videos because they don't play. They just sit there. Da-da-da-da, done. These are the pages that load fast enough and should track every click. But here's another thing. How many times have you had an ad come up off quickly, right? You're annoyed. It's annoying. That's why we send out thousands of them, right? They annoy people. So they might put things like McAfee that shuts ads down. Well, we still count that as a click. Sorry, but I'm sending the ad over there, and unfortunately, that's just the way it works. So there you go. Are there any questions about that? Internet's a complicated place now, unfortunately. If you want to do some advertising, we also have a group here in our Worldprofit community. Oh, sold another package. Look at that. We just sold a super funnel builder. Okay, anyways, our community you can join. All you have to do is go into your member area and scroll to the very top, and you will see a W up here, Worldprofit. You can click on that and join our community. Follow us on Instagram, YouTube channel, Twitter, or whatever it's called now, X, or Facebook. Join our group. Okay. And these are people that are, these guys are doing ads for us. These are videos about Worldprofit made by people we don't know. I assure you, I don't know these people. But they found Worldprofit system is perfect, right? You can go in and listen to them. I put them up there. I give them free visits. Why? Because it proves to people that Worldprofit's got it. We've got a system that works. And those ads prove it. They're really good. They're bringing in a lot of associates for Fast Track associates. Are there any questions about that? Anybody have any questions? Super funnel builder. I wanted to show this off in here somewhere. Sales funnels, super funnel builder. Okay, so you see how it says super funnel builder here? Now, you can also search up here for the super funnel builder, or you can ask the AI what it is. The super funnel builder, number one, you want to watch the video. That's going to get you through, kind of the way it works. But what we did is we take a URL and we build an ebook from that URL. And then you can edit the book and put your own links in the book so that when people are reading the book and they click on something, it goes to your site. But you're building an ebook out of a website. So you can enter a website in there, hopefully, or an article, something of, that somebody's going to download and see. You can also create an ebook cover for it, put in an affiliate URL, and then enter a title and everything like that. It's pretty neat. So some of the ideas, you can also build a squeeze page, or this. So this is like, for example, here's the ebook. Oh, of course, my sites are all old. I'll just delete these old ones. Deleting. Edit super funnel page. Let's see what this page looks like here. But it automatically creates a page for you. Of course, all my pages are X'd out because I'm the tester. Let's see if this will work. Super funnel builder, gone. So you can delete these pages too. So you can play around with this system completely. I don't even know, George, test. A lot of these are test sites, right? Let's see if we can build a funnel here. See the funnel page. There you go. So this was just a test page, just to give you an idea. It will create an image that you use as a book cover, and you can put titles in here and everything, and they will generate associates. You can also change your ebook file. Instead of having this as the ebook, which of course doesn't work, because again, I'm the tester. You can actually change it and create an ebook. So you can upload, go to this site here and convert any site that you want manually, and you just choose the file that you save on your computer, and it will create the page for you and everything. It really is cool. And then your ad will show up here that you can use. Of course, this was a test, so I'll just delete that. Okay. And you can kind of look through some of the information here to get you started. It looks like we are all under a heat wave based on everybody sort of sleeping. But I've recorded this video and I'll post it later. I'm going to wish everybody a great weekend, and thanks for coming out. Thank you very much.